మ్యామ్ హ్యాపీ టు సీ యూ.
Thank
ఏంటంటే
you.
హైదరాబాద్లో మిమ్మల్ని చూడడం నిజంగా చాలా హ్యాపీ అనిపిస్తుంది. ఆఫ్టర్ 22 years అనుకుంటా తెలుగులో మళ్ళీ కనిపించడం. సో ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నారు?
వెరీ హ్యాపీ. హైదరాబాద్ నాకు చాలా ఇష్టం.
ఓకే.
వెరీ వెరీ హ్యాపీ టు బీ హియర్ బికాస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ మెమరీస్. I met Upendra garu for the first time in Hyderabad. My first South Indian film that I started my journey was started in Hyderabad, Suri. After marriage, my first Bengali film that I started again my career with, we shot in Hyderabad. Okay. So a lot of milestone moments in Hyderabad for me.
సో హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చారంటే అన్ని ఒక్కసారి అలా రిమైండ్ చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు కదా?
Nostalgia, yeah, full. Food, Charminar, Vandishto, some places like Ramanaidu Studio, Ramojira Film City.
Yeah.
tumba special, very very special for me.
సూపర్. అరే ఫుడ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతున్నారు కదా, సో హైదరాబాద్లో ఏ ఫుడ్ అంటే మీకు బాగా ఇష్టం?
I'm a foodie, so like biryani and I love ice creams here also. Like everything is really nice. All the food is good. Shopping is also really good.
యూజువల్ గా లేడీస్ కి షాపింగ్ అంటే బాగా ఇష్టం. అది కాకుండా హైదరాబాద్ లో ఉన్న షాపింగ్ అంటే కూడా బాగా ఇష్టం అనమాట.
tumba ishtam. Yeah.
నైస్ నైస్ మ్యామ్. అండ్ న్యూ మూవీతో వస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఇట్స్ బిన్ ఆఫ్టర్ మెనీ ఇయర్స్. సో తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకుల ముందుకి అది కూడా ఒక మెసేజ్ ఓరియంటెడ్ మూవీ. సో హౌ యు ఆర్ ఫీలింగ్?
Feeling good. This is the first time I've tried action in my career of 50 films in all languages. I've never done an action film. So this was very new for me. Acting, in different characters, somehow I knew what to do. Like there would be, like, okay, fine, at least I'll dress differently. For this, it was completely different. Like I'd had changed my body language and the way I speak. I had to do some training as well. Like I took on some strength training in my gym, and I had to learn how to fight, rope, all those things.
ఉగ్రవతారంలో మీరు పవర్ఫుల్ కాప్ క్యారెక్టర్, అది కూడా ఒక మెసేజ్ ఓరియంటెడ్ ప్రెసెంట్ సిచ్యువేషన్స్, అంటే బయట జరుగుతున్న సిచ్యువేషన్స్ తీసుకొని చేస్తున్నారు. సో మెయిన్గా ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ తీసుకోవాలి అని ఎందుకు అనిపించింది మీకు?
See, the crimes against women have been happening for many decades. It's not new. But I think now there's more awareness because there's social media, there are more news channels, that people are coming out and talking about it. Before, people were a little scared also to talk about things because they would keep, like it would be closed in the houses and they wouldn't come out and talk about things so much. In that way, I think society has opened up where people are talking about stuff, especially this case that has happened in Kolkata. I think it's like, it has devastated everyone because it's one of the most brutal cases. And people have had enough. They're like, now it's too much. Like, we hear about a case, something happens after 2-3 weeks, again, people forget and they go on with their lives. But this one, they're not letting go now. People are angry. They want justice. So I think there always comes a time when like if you have a jug and you pour water and it's too much, it will fall out. So it's like that. It's too much now, and people are revolting and people are protesting. So I think it's the right time. And this movie, we started shooting it almost 2-3 years back. But there are a lot of similarities to the crimes that are happening now because these crimes have been happening forever. This ragging, domestic violence, crimes against children, crimes against women. So we talk about how we can be safer, how we can protect ourselves, how we have to be strong, even the acid attacks on girls, all these things in the name of love, love rejection crimes. So all these things, they're very, even though they're very regressive, it's still happening. It hasn't stopped. People are not scared. So somewhere law and order has to be stricter. So in this we show a police officer who's very strict. She's very violent and she's very angry. So her name is Sri Durgi in the movie.
Sri Durgi.
So correctly we launched the trailer on during Navratri this year. So a lot of, very powerful energy from goddess. So I feel that the girls are also not taking it lightly now. They're also, they're also fighting back and they also want justice, which is good because you can't sit scared and not talk about it. Only when you come out and talk about it and you're confronting it and also you're protecting yourself. So then only we can truly be free and do our work. Otherwise, we're just going to be scared and be at home and not be able to do anything.
Okay. మీరు చాలా విషయాలు అనేది కూడా చెప్పారు అగేన్స్ట్ ఉమెన్ మీద జరుగుతున్న యాసిడ్ అటాక్స్ కానీ,
ఎస్
సో కొన్ని క్రైమ్స్ ఉమెన్స్ మీద జరుగుతున్నది. సో ఇందులో అంటే మీరు తీస్తున్న ఈ ఉగ్రవతారంలో మెయిన్గా ఏ పాయింట్ తీసుకొని ఒక మెసేజ్ ఓరియంటెడ్గా ప్రేక్షకులకి చెప్పాలనుకుంటున్నారు?
See, it is a commercial movie. It's an action film, so we have action sequences, we have villains, but the things that we have shown, the way the crimes are happening, that is true.
Yeah.
Because we haven't exaggerated. People might think that it's too much, but that it's actually the real crime is even worse than what we have shown.
Right.
Because when you see something in real life, if you see something that is happening in real life, you can't even imagine how brutal it is.
Yes.
The blood, because I always say when we see something on screen, we see it on one dimension. When you're seeing it in real life, you're smelling it, you're touching it, you can see the people around, how they felt, that energy. So it's very bad. So in one way, because it's a little harsh, we are showing it as it is. That is, I think in a way it's telling people that these are the things that are happening now. As a society, it's time to sort of fight back, especially with law and order. Be one with the police as well, because sometimes we show police negatively as well, you know.
Yeah, right.
Police are there to help us. They are our protectors, so we have to work with them, not against them. Commonly it's always shown that the police don't take FIRs, or the police are like this, or the police are corrupt, nothing will happen. So people are even scared to approach the police sometimes. But that's not the case. We have to work with the police, and the police do have apps. Sometimes the police say people don't come to us. People don't cooperate with us. So we can't blame them. So I think in a way it's an ode, and it's kind of dedicated also to the police, and it's also a message that work with the police.
Yeah.
Especially women.
కంప్లైంట్ ఇవ్వడానికి కూడా భయపడుతూ ఉంటారు.
Yeah.
పోలీస్ దగ్గరికి వెళ్ళి చెప్పాలి అనుకునే దానికి కూడా పీపుల్ ఆర్ వెరీ మచ్ స్కేర్డ్ టు.
That shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
The police are there to help us. They are like, there are rakshakuranta, we say in Kannada. So it's like they are there to protect us. We should be clear with them. And if at all there are issues, we can bring that out also.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't be scared to report a crime, basically is what I'm trying to say. Because the moment that happens, then you take steps backwards. Because then how will justice happen? So we do have a really great police force with a lot of women in the police. So this movie was kind of dedicated to them. And also, it is also a very powerful character in which she inspires other girls to fight back, protect themselves, and not take crime like just by saying, okay, being scared.
Yeah. ఇట్ వాస్ నైస్ మ్యామ్. ఏంటంటే ఒక డిఫరెంట్ మూవీతో రాబోతూ ఉన్నారు, అండ్ సో ఇట్స్ యువర్ 49th మూవీ. కాకపోతే అంతకంటే ముందు 50th మూవీ రిలీజ్ అయిపోయింది. It's a detective తీక్షణ.
Yeah, that's not released yet.
Not released yet?
No.
I thought it's released.
No, it's coming after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
మీ యొక్క జర్నీలో ఎక్కువగా ఆఫ్టర్ మ్యారేజ్ ఇన్ ద రీసెంట్ టైమ్స్ ఎక్కువగా ఉమెన్ సెంట్రిక్ గా ఉన్న క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఎక్కువ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. సో ఎనీ రీజన్ బిహైండ్ దిస్?
No reason. The scripts were good.
Okay.
So I did Srimati with Upi, and I did Crazy Star with Ravi Chandran sir. I've done a few Bengali films also.
Yeah.
They were regular good films. But then after Mummy, I did a film called Mummy. After that was a solo kind of a character without a hero. After that movie was successful, I got offers. People wrote scripts, and I got offers which were like content oriented, with the woman main character as a woman.
Yeah.
So kind of woman protagonist. So I wouldn't say woman oriented exactly, because all the characters are important.
Okay.
But yeah, the main characters would be women. So I think if I like the film, I'll do it. It doesn't have to mean that it has to be woman oriented. But if I'm getting scripts with good roles and with a good message, I would definitely prefer to do stuff like that. But touch wood, I've been doing different genres. Like this is a cop, that one's a detective. Another one I'm doing 2 horror, in which one I'm a nurse, and another one I'm playing a mother. Again, one is a bhakti pradhana, like a goddess character. So different kinds of roles.
Sci-fi thrillers అనేది కూడా కొన్ని చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు.
1980 was, that
కాలింగ్
was
1980 అని చెప్పేసి యూట్యూబ్ లో అంటే తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులు కూడా చాలా చూశారు తెలుసా.
Really, thank you.
Yeah.
That movie was supposed to release in the theaters, but
Okay.
lockdown happened. We shot that after the first lockdown.
Okay.
After the first lockdown, this was shot in a village in Karnataka. It was a very interesting concept. Time travel and the telephone and all that. So that film is also very close to my heart. It was a little limited because of the time frame, because it was lockdown. And we didn't get permission, so it was, but I mean a lot of people have watched it on OTT. It did really well on Amazon and Namaflix as well.
Okay.
So I'm happy that it's on YouTube. Yeah.
Yes.